Hello everyone and Happy New Year! After popular request, I decided to film an afternoon study routine. Although this is being published in January, all of the footage in this video was recorded during my finals week in December, so you could have a clear understanding of how I was studying during that time. For me, an afternoon study routine starts right after lunch or at around 2 o'clock, since I prefer to finish my study session early so I can relax in the evening. On this day, I had to finish a paper for administrative law. Most of the brainstorming and pre-planning for that paper was done in the morning, so now was the time to gather all of my sources and materials and start writing. I always feel like writing a paper is the most time-consuming task related to study, since it takes me hours to write just a few pages that I'm really proud of. That is why I usually leave all of my writing for the afternoon and use the mornings for shorter, more goal-oriented tasks, such as urgent reading assignments, email writing, brainstorming and planning, and so on. You can find more about what I do in the mornings in my morning study routine video, which I will link in the down bar below. In this particular day, my goal was drafting 3 to 4 pages for my essay. When I'm writing, I don't like hearing any music, so I usually set up the environment around me in the most relaxed and silent way possible. After reaching my page goal, it was time to prepare myself for an exam. Since that exam would only take place in a week from the time of this video, I wanted to take my time to go through a few non-mandatory articles that could add to my comprehension on the subject. While preparing for essay-type exams, I like to make a compilation of all the materials I have, plus other useful resources, and start practicing with essay-type answers while using all the information I was able to gather and work on previously. As such, it is very important for me to take my time to gather every single text my professors refer to or quote, so I'm sure all of my sources are correct. After that, it is time to understand the main ideas and concepts behind each one of the texts. Summarizing these in detailed, yet concise study guides allows me to understand how I can connect all the ideas taught in class and how I can convey them seamlessly into one final exam. Since there are tons of different texts, articles, case law, and class notes that I need to read, I like to create a reading tracker in my bullet journal for each class and then mark all of my readings as my study session progresses. This is my way of making sure that I'm covering all of the material without forgetting a single thing, while also keeping me accountable for my reading and study rhythm and productivity. I keep on bragging about the benefits of keeping a bullet journal, and for 2018 I will keep on using that system since it has made wonders for my productivity. I'm adopting a different layout this year, but you can find more about that in my bullet journal setup for 2018 video, which you can also find linked in the description box and also in the upper right corner of your screen. A good planner makes for the perfect companion in any study routine or session. It keeps you accountable for your work while also letting you express your creativity through journaling and project planning. Now it is time for reading and annotating a scholarly article for intellectual property law. I printed the document with the margin tab opened, so I had more space and flexibility to take my own notes on the topic. Writing my own comments while I'm reading allows me to comprehend the subject at a deeper level. Although it takes way more work than simply reading or skimming through the text, it is certainly much more efficient as I retain the information better and I'm able to start processing the type of arguments and ideas I can use later on in my final exam. I usually never have a specific color code or favorite pen for highlighting and annotating these types of text, since I usually will only keep its key aspects and write them in a study guide or incorporate them in an essay-type answer. I believe that when you're doing the final stretch for an exam, color coding and pretty note-taking lose its usefulness, as they are no longer a means for you to study. That is the type of work you should have done previously during your semester, and now it will only make you lose time. Here I'm going through a to-do list with tasks for that week that was not in my bullet journal since I wrote it before setting up my Le Môme notebook for 2018. And I'm using that list to understand how long will I have to study and when I will have to stop and then jump into other tasks and household chores. A normal afternoon study sessions goes until around 6 or 7 p.m. and that's when I will usually start my cleaning, meal prepping, or if I have the time, read a novel or play video games. I really want to know what your afternoon study routine looks like. Tell me in the comments below what you do to stay productive in the afternoon. Give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week. Bye!